HamKam against Strømsgodset, Norwegian Eliteserien match this Saturday, 22nd of October, 5 p.m. kickoff time in the UK. And this match is 13th against 11th, but it means an awful lot more to HamKam, who are only one place above the relegation playoff spot, just 4 points above it after a 0-0 draw against Arleston last week. That was a good point for them because other results this week have certainly been favourable. Sandefjord, Kristiansund, Jerv all losing. And they're basically fighting for every point. 13th place will do them just fine. As for Strømsgodset, 32 points on the board. It's probably enough for survival. I don't really see Sandefjord picking up more than 9 points at all. So I'm not saying they're on the beach or anything, but they're probably safe. And it's a good job because their recent form has been awful. 6 defeats in their last 7 games for Strømsgodset. We know they've got a bunch of injury problems. Several doubts again ahead of this game. They just haven't looked very good recently at all. And their away record is poor. They've lost 8 out of 13 times. And on the road in general, the last few years, they're not to be relied upon. 6 of their 8 defeats on the road this year have been to 0. I'll come back to that a bit later. As for HamKam, known for their draws this season, 12 draws out of 26 games. Strong defensive record, only 36 goals conceded is one of the best records in the league. It's actually the 4th best defensive record overall. And I think there's a much more of a need for them to win the game, or certainly a desire and motivation. And I think they will win. And I'm going to back them on a minus 0.25 Asian handicap, 1.82. I feel like I need some draw cover here because a draw isn't necessarily that bad for HamKam either. They'll take any points they can get. But I just think they're the better team at the minute. Strømsgodset are not in good form. They're poor away and they've got injury problems. HamKam, I think, with a home crowd can get themselves a result in this match. And you know what? I'm also going to take a little bit of a nibble at HamKam to win to 0. This is a smaller bet. But at 4.20, I mentioned how Godset do struggle for goals away from home. I think we're looking at 1-0 or 2-0. Take HamKam minus 0.25 and to win to 0.